Welcome. Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. Truel. Thank you for joining me today to discuss Thomas's reading progress. First, we'll start with discussing Thomas's reading level. Thomas's reading level, based on the various assessments included in the Slauson Oral Reading Test and QRI-6, Thomas appears to be reading at a strong grade level of ninth grade. He's on grade level with his reading. He demonstrates fluency and comprehension with tackling both narrative and expository text. to understand Thomas's reading strategies, I found two assessments particularly helpful. The Slauson Oral Reading Test. This is a quick test which helps identify potential vocabulary challenges before diving into new books, ensuring smoother reading experiences. And I also used Form 28. This is from the Laura Robb Assessment and Differentiating textbook. This form reveals some interesting insights to show that Thomas has a good foundation that could benefit from he uses his prior knowledge. He has some prior knowledge, but as he moves up in higher grades, he'll be able to use it more in understanding specific content areas. The knowledge act this knowledge acts as a springboard for understanding complex text. This form also indicated that Thomas uses some fix-up strategies like rereading, but there's room for improvement when it comes to using context clues. Thomas's reading style, however, in terms of his reading style, Thomas exhibits fluency and reads at an appropriate pace. However, his expressiveness could be further developed. His comprehension and enjoyment. When it comes to comprehension, Thomas demonstrates a strong understanding of what he reads. His overall attitude towards reading in class depends. Sometimes he's engaged if it's something he's interested in, and if he's interested in it, he's on it. He's spot on. As you know, he loves sports. So if it's a sports topic, he is present and in the moment. But I would like for him to extend himself to open himself up to explore different topics as well. Other things that he could be interested interested in as well. At home reading recommendations I have for him. It's wonderful that he enjoys reading books, reading about sports and reading sports articles and things of that nature. I have some ideas for him to expand that interest. Maybe find some nonfiction books that around sports, because we know he loves sports. Maybe some nonfiction books around sports. He enjoys visuals. Consider nonfiction books about sports that have engaging photos and interesting facts. These books can help boost his existing knowledge and introduce new vocabulary for him. You can find a series based around sports, or as he gets older, his interest may change, and whatever interest he is exhibiting at the time, try to find books around that topic. You can explore fiction series and engaging stories featuring athletes and as the protagonist in the story. Starting with familiar sports themes, like he's very interested in sports and baseball and things of that nature. So in his case, ease him into new narratives about those topics. It's great to hear. It's great to hear that you discussed at home with Thomas at home about reading that he discussed. Excuse me. It's great to hear that you discuss what Thomas reads at home. Here are some additional strategies to enhance his comprehension. You could do prediction games with him if you all like looking for a game night or something at home, y'all could do prediction games, or in middle from home to his next practice, prediction games, just to get his juices flowing. But and based on those, even when it comes to the books that he selects, um, have him predict based on only the title on the front cover and illustrations, if the book has illustrations, what he or even prior knowledge. Discuss the predictions after what he thinks the story, how the story is going to end, and based on that, discuss the predictions after reading if he sees they if they were accurate or not accurate. Do some character analysis. Encourage him to describe the character's personalities, emotions, and motivations. This helps him that dive deeper into the story. Connect the experiences that the character in the books are experiencing to things that he may have experiencing as a teenager. And foster, because those connections and within that he makes with the story and the book can give him a deeper understanding and engagement with the text. You had some concerns about homework. I understand your concerns about homework load. However, here are some strategies to make homework more manageable at home. I know he's in a lot of activities, right? So help Thomas, like maybe at the beginning of the week, as his teacher sends out their WAGs for each class for the week. Help him prioritize what the most important things that he needs to focus on, that give his full focus on, and then break those, chunk those assignments, break those down into smaller pieces. This will make things more manageable for him. So it gets less overwhelming, helps him plan his time so he can manage his time out better. So he knows he goes to practice right after school. So if he has if they have time during his crew class to maybe get a head start on assignments that he knows he has coming up, so he's not overwhelmed with an upcoming due date, and he has not had time to get his assignments done. And most of all, communication. Keep the lines of communication open with me, his other teachers, and if he's struggling with specific concepts that will hinder him from understanding what he's supposed to have to do with his homework, reach out to myself, his classmates, for clarification. He may get my delivery may not be what he receives. He may be able to understand it better coming from a peer, because we know sometimes our peers have more influence over us sometimes at this age. But yeah, keep the lines of communication open. Encourage him. If he has questions, he can email me or his other teachers to express his concerns or set up time to come in earlier. I know he doesn't drive yet, but when he does start driving to school, he can possibly come in early, and if he needs help with some a specific subject matter. Ways to keep Thomas motivated. Celebrate his successes. Acknowledge that he's accomplished something. Make that, go over the top with it. Although he may be a little low key about it, but still celebrate it, because hey, he did it. He accomplished it. Connect his learning with things he's interested in, and set goals together. That will keep everybody on task with his progress, and goals to keep him motivated as he moves to higher grades, and the like. I enjoyed working with Thomas for this particular study. and he's a great kid, and I truly enjoyed getting to know him during this process. I want to thank you for joining me today, and let's keep, like I said, let's keep the lines of communication open. Feel free to reach out if you have questions or concerns, because together we can continue to support Thomas's reading development. Thank you.